Hey, Eric.
Hey, Chris.
What's going on with Transformers these days?
I was in Target on my birthday trying to buy paper towels because they were on sale there. It was the toy aisle to get there, and I looked over at the Transformers, and they had Brawn and Ratchet from the movie in the sequence where they were being killed as toys.
Oh.
I Googled that when I got home, and it's part of a line called Studio Series 86, where they make movie-specific versions down to the paint scheme of all of these characters.
I think I saw a grayed out Starscream at some point.
That's possible.
Yeah.
I know there is a Coronation Starscream with the cape and the R. And I'm telling you all this because I then saved eBay searches for almost all of these figures, and including ones where they spell the names wrong, because that's how you get real good shit on eBay. You wait for somebody to fucking misspell the goddamn name and put it at the wrong price. And I have just been acquiring these figures.
Oh.
I'm not an action figure guy. I don't have space for that shit.
Are they posable?
Yeah, I guess so.
Can I come pose them?
I have my pose game is weak. If you would like to come and do that.
My pose game is good.
Okay.
Look behind you. Look at that pose. Look at those poses. Well posed robots, most of them.
You haven't been to my house in 2024, so we should probably get one of those in before things over.
Right.
I have a selection of them.
I love posing shit.
Yeah. What the fuck is a 30-year-old toy of dying fucking robots doing? And I know kids don't play with toys anymore. I know they're all for adults, secretly, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes.
But what the it was so absurd. I went back there and bought it on my fucking birthday because it's my birthday.
Yeah, it's your birthday.
What do I need that shit for? I don't fucking need that shit. But now I have Ratchet and Prowl and Ironhide, who's the other, Brawn, dying next to my computer with blast effects coming out of their chests.
Yes, it's just letting you know that at any point you could be murked by Starscream and Megatron.
God.
Just don't ever go to Moonbase 2, Eric. It'll be fine.
Yeah, speaking of that, I've got Spike coming in the mail.
Spike.
Yeah.
Oh,
Moonbase
shit,
2.
what are we going to do now?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, what are we going to do now?
You mean hot sounds I recorded?
Welcome to Retrograde Niche, a comprehensive podcast covering classic Japanese role-playing games chapter by chapter, beat by beat. My name's Chris. Hello. Welcome back to Season 7. My name's Chris, as I said, and I'm also joined by Eric. Hello, Eric. Hi.
Hey, I'm Eric. I work here at Retromade Grievous.
Yes, thank you. Did you clock in today, Eric?
I use the app.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks. Just making sure. Did you use your geolocation device to let us know that you're on the premises? We're also joined by the RealNet, a collective of patrons who are listening to us record live on a secret video feed at patreon.com/retroam.
We're also joined by the FakeNet, a homicidal robot from the future, who has expanded the roster to 4 playable characters in Exile, Wicked Phenomenon.
Initializing FakeNet.
I can actually control up to 256 characters simultaneously. I just choose not to.
Is this the Exile that I know?
No, that's the Exile that you know is the Exile from the previous time, just ported to Genesis. This is the sequel to that Exile. The one where Sadler kills chaos instead of religious figures.
Oh, cool. Okay. I should probably get back into Exile at some point.
So again, we keep threatening to do a TurboGrafx stream. You want to hook that up at some point soon?
Yeah, I want to play Exile.
All right, let's play some Exile on the TurboGrafx.
We've left the port town of Saith in order to journey to the old hags forest with a little fun traveling on the way there.
Yeah.
And then we arrive.
It's a tiny cabin house in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, just a nice little house nestled there in the middle of those woods.
So it says old hag on the save screen, but they call her sea hag in the game, right?
A little bit of both.
Okay, so it's like interchangeably mixed, no consistency. Someone didn't do a script check.
I think there's also another elemental hag somewhere else. Like she has a sister or something.
Multiple hag. Yeah, she's at fucking Black Rose Street. We'll get that later.
Yes.
Music, Dragon Cave plays.
Oh, this is not a Dragon Cave, excuse me.
But the music is played. There's like fucking 50 tracks in this, but they play a lot of the same ones over and over again.
I know I was expecting the soundtrack to be rather small, but then because of how often tracks are reused, and then I looked at it and it's quite big.
And if you're listening to the podcast, which you have to be if you're hearing this, we're mixing in the original soundtrack, the PSP soundtrack, the Sega CD soundtrack, then the RealNet plays the GBA soundtrack. So this guy went through and underleveled 204 tracks in one day. That was a fun afternoon.
The GBA soundtrack is rough.
It's pretty bad, but if it's underneath what we're talking, there's like a subtle difference. It's not as abrasive.
Yeah. There's bad guys here, Eric. This is just a forest full of guys.
It looks like the Weird Woods.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, just some more, adventuring. We're adventurers after all. We've got to do that.
Yeah, there's also some fucking sucker shit here.
Sucker shit? You mean traps?
Yeah. You open up treasure chests in the middle, like, just, what's this chest perfectly in the middle of the forest? It's a bunch of fucking killer flies.
Yeah. No warning.
Play the battle music. What are we fighting?
We're fighting killer flies.
Pink flies, yellow eyes.
Yeah. 4 experience points. Bullshit.
Yeah, we're getting some really low turnouts here, man. Grinding is not really necessary.
Well, it is for me.
Mr. Moneybags has to grind, huh?
I have to grind for experience points, but I mean, it's not too bad. Also, killer wasps.
Yeah, a lot of bugs.
They kind of look like the giant bees from The Secret of Mana a little bit there.
Silver and yellow striped ass, red eyes, big damn fang hands.
Yes. We also fight the mantle wrapper.
What?
The mantle wrapper.
I've got mutant ant. What do you got a mantle wrapper for? What are you talking? That's not in my game.
The mantle wrapper is like those Venus flytrap looking things, except they're red and they have red raspberries growing on their head.
I appear to have omitted this from my notes.
Oh, okay. Well, the mantle wrapper's there too. I don't know why. I don't know what a mantle wrapper is, but that's what it's called.
FigNet, what's a mantle wrapper?
Initializing FakeNet.
I don't know, but the first Google result for mantle wrapper links to Skater0485's angelfire.com Lunar guide, last updated in January 2000.
And then, as you mentioned, we will also fight some mutant ants.
Lavender ants, yellow eyes. Level 10, and I'm one-shotting these guys.
Yeah, congratulations that you're I don't think I one-shot anything, except for maybe the flies.
Skill issue.
Yeah. I am summoning these flies, leveling up on them, etc. But overall, this is just a very, very straightforward forest to travel through, which I actually welcome it because we've been walking through a town talking to people for quite some time now. So
about 7 hours in real time for Saith? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At some point, I find a path north, so I head up to a separate screen where the breezy music traffic plays.
Yes, there's a lot of traffic here,
Even though we're still using the same tile set as the old hag forest, there's a bunch of birds flying in place. We also find, like, half domes over a stick.
Yeah.
What do you think that was?
We're also back in the traditional single file line, so we know there's no bad guys here.
No, of course not.
They look like maybe like huts or something, like huts of like little gnomes or something.
Yeah, some kind of forest dweller technology.
Yes, basket traps for catching turtles, maybe.
Basket, yeah. Mm-hmm. You can catch all kinds of turtles out there.
Yeah. Null wonders if this is supposed to be some sort of booby trap.
Second booby mention.
Yes, really? And cannot imagine a creature dumb enough to stumble under this thing.
Oh man, that means there's going to be a guy under one soon.
Then someone hollers with a real boy voice and says,
Hey! Hey there! Get me out of this thing!
Null thinks that voice came from further up the trail.
Mm-hmm.
We head north past another trap and find some poor fucker lodged underneath a third trap.
Yep.
Null says hello and asks what in the world they're doing. The trapped teenager replies, it's alliteration, you like that?
Oh, trapped teenager, you did it.
What does it look like I'm doing? Peasant, I order you to release me from this contraption immediately. So in Sega CD, back when we met Nash at the fucking boathouse, he called us peasant as well?
Yeah, he's got this whole...
superiority complex.
Yeah, superiority complex is a good way to do it. It's sort of a classist attitude towards...
Yeah, like, I know magic, you don't.
Yes. Ramus is like, only I can make fun of us hilljacks out here, because I live here.
Yes, he's amongst the hilljacks.
Yes.
Right.
So...
Null thinks he sounds rude, and Alex, he asks him what we're going to do. Ramus says we leave him here. He isn't hurt, and I'm sure he'll get out of this thing eventually. Luna, in a bit of sinister viciousness, is tempted to agree with Ramus, but in her heart of hearts, she knows we have to help him. After all, Lake didn't desert us when we needed his help.
Lessons learned.
Alex finally talks and supposes Luna is right. These 4 heroes collectively pull off the trap. The person inside does a spinning 1080 before it kicks out to an anime cutscene.
Cool.
But first, that flip spin was included in the PSP version, Chris. They noticed.
Good.
Anime cutscene. A hand manifests bathed in white light. The hand twirls an object and then holds it high. It's a comb.
Yes.
We then see a young man in profile running his fingers through his hair, taking care to run the comb through his skyward Frontbangs.
Motherfucker is guiling his hair.
I've never thought about guile being applied as a verb.
It's the first time I've ever done it before.
It works.
It feels
really
good.
Fucking works. Yeah,
Feels
it's nice.
Good.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get many chances to do that again, but it's real good right there.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
He stylishly twirls the comb again before concealing it in his robe. The light fades away, and we're out of the fantasy and back to the forest. The young man 2-finger salutes us and introduces himself. He says,
Hey there, kiddies. My name is Nash. I'm a level 3 apprentice from the famous magic city of Vane that floats around the Goddess Tower. The area around the Sea Hag's house can be a little tricky, so be sure to watch your step around here, okay?
Oh, wow, here's what he says on PSP. Let's see how that compares.
Hey there, peasants! My name's Nash. I'm a 3rd-year apprentice from the Magic Guild of Vane, renowned for its rich history and tradition. Since this forest is filled with all kinds of terrible traps, just make sure you watch your step, okay?
You called him, what, the traps teenager?
Of course.
Would you like to know what the official strategy guide refers to him in his alliterative title?
Titty Twister.
No. His name is Nash, the macho mage.
Macho is not how I would
Macho is not the right word. Like maybe like
kind of a weenie, miscast.
I'm trying to do some sort of alliteration with
misanthropic,
chauvinist,
cuck.
Well, I mean, but you need to use the sh sound, even though it's a ch. You know what I mean?
Oh, you made it harder. Good job.
Yes, thank you.
Chauvinist charade.
You tried. Nash. From the manual, this extremely overconfident magician's apprentice is an understudy to Galleon, the most powerful magician in Vane. If he isn't studying for his latest exam at the Magic Guild, he can be found trying to impress the woman of his dreams, Mia.
MIA. Apparently, I cannot pronounce MIA.
Too bad Nash isn't as successful at trying to win Mia's heart as he is with magic.
Chris Nash is voiced by Leif Huckman in Silver Star Story Complete, and apparently did not have a voice role in the original Silver Star. Leif, as we know, also voiced Pico in Cosmic Fantasy 2 and nothing else.
Okay.
Also, while we're here, this is where I noticed that almost all of these actors have IMDb credits for Mugen.
Oh, really? So
I think they just took sprites and put them in Mugen and IMDb credited it for some reason. Mugen, Chris, what is Mugen?
It's the fighting game with infinite characters.
Yeah. The funnest time of my life was trying to bet at one of Mark's parties on Mugen fights versus like Clippy versus Optimus Prime.
Yeah, Salty Bets.
Yeah.
Salty Bets is still around. I think it's on Twitch now.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
In Silver Star Harmony, Nash is voiced by Sam Rigel. We all know Sam from his work as Zell in God Hand, Teddy in Persona 4 Golden, and Starscream in 3 mid-aughts Transformers games.
Cool.
Back in the old Hag Forest, what is this? We're in Sega CD. It's just a house on a world map. There are some trees, but there is no dungeon, and this is no forest.
Oh.
Traffic resumes, and Null can't believe this shit. What are you saying? You're the one who was trapped, pal, not us. And would it kill you to let a thanks pass your lips? Chris, what would kill you if it passed your lips?
What would kill me?
Yeah, what would kill you if it passed your lips? What sinister words might be unsheathed from your mouth and cause death upon your person?
The lyrics to any Kenny Chesney song.
Okay, good, great. I kind of know who that is. He's got the hat, right?
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
Okay, great. If you just started singing those, you would like the guy who drank from the wrong grail type thing?
Yes, I would turn to Ash.
Nash repeats himself, who me? I'm in the 3rd rank of the Magic Guild and the best magician in my age group. I'm also apprentice to the powerful sage Galleon. How dare you say I was trapped when I was just, I was investigating how this silly device was made. We have entered the Saturday morning cartoon zone.
I think we're already there. I think we've been there for a while.
Okay, well now we're amplifying it.
Yes. Yeah, we're turning it up a
hijinks, goofs, and guffaws.
Yes, I love goofs, gas, all that stuff.
Nash turns and faces the trees. He continues, this is why I hate leaving the city. You country folk don't have any manners.
Country, so he's called us country folk and what else?
Peasants.
Peasants, yeah.
Null turns that shit back around. You've been yelling at us since we got you out of that trap, and we don't have any manners? On PSP, Null instead says, the sheer nerve of this moron is unbelievable. Luna plays bomb defusal expert. Hello, Nash. My name's Luna. We are travelers from the village of Berg. These are my friends, Alex, Ramus, and Null. Are you going to visit the old woman? You should join us. It would be much safer for us to travel together. Chris, goddammit, on PSP, that's the exact same sentence, but Luna does not use an Oxford comma. The fuck does that happen? Nash entertains the idea. Please go on.
Go with you. Well, protecting beautiful women and simpletons is the duty of every guild member.
Is that true?
It's probably protecting people is probably something that you have to do as a magic guild.
So simpletons, that's 3 insults.
Yes. I will travel. Do we need to rank these? No, I'm not doing it.
No good.
I will travel to the hag's house with you. I just hope you all appreciate my exceedingly kind gesture. Ramus has a headache. Null thinks that Nash is a headache.
Damn!
Got him, son.
Schooled his ass.
Punk. Apparently, Nash has also heard of a, quote, a girl with a wondrous singing voice from Berg. Null thinks that Luna's really good, but he wouldn't call her wondrous.
There are many characters in this game that have good singing voices, and that actually builds up to a plot point, and I think it is interesting that Lunar keeps track of that and makes it a focal point over and over again.
Well, that's interesting, yeah, because it's come up 2 or 3 times in the past couple of podcast episodes. Nash says he would love to hear Luna sing sometime, and Luna agrees to do so. Nash says, all right, I'll hold you to that. Now let's go have a few words with this old bag. Did he say bag or did I typo that?
Well, we missed a line where they say, Nash says, you're the singing princess of Berg. I'd love to hear you sometime. On PSP, they changed singing princess to songstress.
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 I love a good songstress.
But yeah, they did say old bag immediately after that.
Okay. Null says, who put you in charge, Buster? Alice, this guy bugs me a lot.
Do you think Null is threatened because Nash is quicker with the insults and quips?
Oh, that's a good read. Yeah, he doesn't want to lose his role as the quippy one of the gang.
Especially if he's slower on the uptake.
Yes, yes.
Well, we head up and we find an oddly shaped house.
Yeah, it's cartoony house. It's a little more cartoony than what we've seen. There's a lot more rounded edges.
There's some livestock. The roof is bulging in a way that makes me uncomfortable. The walls are crumbling and crashing. Leafy ivy is growing up the left side.
Yeah, cracks in the wall. Rake just sitting there. You never leave rakes just sitting there unless you're not done raking, right?
Or unless they're plastic and you trust your neighbors.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. This house looks like it is a house that's like stuffed full of too much stuff and it's about to explode.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a hoarder house full of fucking barbed wire and plates.
There's some chickens out here. And I'll bet these poor chickens are food for someone.
Aren't that the fucking chicken around Berg or what are...
I like chicken.
Yeah, chicken's great.
Also, I like chickens.
Mm-hmm.
It's a contradiction.
It's good friends.
It's the folly of man.
Yeah.
Inside, there's more chickens. What?
Cognitive dissonance, that's it. Chickens are my friend, but also I eat them. Fuck me.
Yes. Inside, there's more chickens, but there's no new chicken dialogue. What a ripoff.
2 chickens, 1 dog.
Yeah. I spoke with the doggy. Null tells the dog that it's a little small for a watchdog, buddy. The implication, I think, being here that, like, the dog is food.
Yeah.
Because you can't be a watchdog, so you must be food, right?
A food dog.
You cannot be a companion dog. There are no companion dogs in this old hag's house.
Hey, on Sega CD, this house is 1 room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what do you think about that? There's a large pot, 2 dead plants.
Is there a little blood and or ketchup on the wall?
Absolutely not.
In the dog's room?
No, I don't think red is available in Lunar for Sega CD.
Red is not available in Lunar. Okay, good. All right, there's stairs then up or down to another room. I can't tell.
Let's go down.
Yep.
Yeah, that is. I do have stair confusion a lot in this game. Am I going up? Am I going down? Who the fuck knows?
I always have stair confusion in 2D RPGs. I just can't.
Chris's weakness. Chris cannot sense stairs. He doesn't know Roman numerals, and zodiac signs fool him.
I don't know Roman numerals?
We explored that, I think, in Xenogears or Chrono Cross. You, like, swung and miss on one badly and then confess you didn't know Roman numerals.
I think I know Roman numerals.
You think you do. Perhaps you've forgotten that you don't.
I know, like, to 20. I can do 20.
Okay, to 20. Okay. How many fucking numbers do you think there are?
More than 20.
Yes.
All right, fine. Can't do Roman numerals. Fuck it. Send it in.
I can do to 20.
Are we in the cauldron room?
XX. Yes.
I guess I should at least be able to do to the number of Super Bowls there have been. What is it, like 55?
Or WrestleManias.
Yeah, I stopped watching WrestleManias a long time ago. I still watch Super Bowls, though.
We're in the cauldron room now.
Yeah.
What's in there? It's a boiling pot of green shit.
Yeah, I spoke with the cauldron. I guess you didn't because you don't speak with cauldrons.
No, I don't do that.
Yeah, Null yucks the smell and says, it looks like there's a frog in there or a snake or both. I don't feel so good.
There are so many animals in here, Alex. Someone has been doing a major duty, I bet.
Duty.
Someone has some major duty. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you speak with the cat, yeah.
You can't open that brown chest that's down there.
Yeah. Duty.
So this is like a pot full of like what, children?
Yeah, children.
Maybe like a threatening pot?
Pets.
Pets.
They're eating the dogs. I spoke with the bookshelf.
Yeah, what the bookshelf says. It's like, I eat books. What books are they, Chris?
Well, Healing Herbs Illustrated, Magician's Desk Reference, Tongue of Frog, It's Just Not for Breakfast Anymore, and Cat, the other white meat. Null thinks that's enough reading for one day. By the way, do people still care about white meat versus dark meat? That used to be a thing. Like, dark meat's not as good for you as white meat. Is that true?
I haven't been to KFC in, let's say, 26 years, but you could order separate meat colors the last time I went there.
You still could do that.
What about the, like, skin bucket? Can you still do that? Like, where you can get, like, the sandwich made of skin?
Is there any, like, health difference between the two? Like, does it matter what part of the chicken I eat?
Dude, if you're ordering at KFC, I assume it's underlined and it just says, all fucked, who cares?
Well, what if you're ordering, like, grilled chicken?
I mean, I don't know. I've never.
Like
I don't
a
know.
rotisserie chicken.
I don't consume grilled. I don't know.
You don't consume.
I don't know fucking grill. What am I gonna do?
I mean, like you go to a restaurant or something.
Initializing fake net. Dark meat is fattier and juicier than white meat, but many Kentucky fried chicken eaters and beaters prefer the mild taste and leanness of white meat.
I head to the hag's room.
Yeah, she's upstairs.
Yeah, she's hanging out in here looking like a witch. I think a witch is a hag. All hags are witches, or all witches are hags?
All hags. No, all witches are hags, but you can be a hag and not be a witch.
Okay, but all hags are like mythological creatures, right?
What the fuck is the name of the Addams family? Her mom is a hag.
Oh.
Initializing fake net. Her name is Grandmama, and she is, canonically, a witch.
Okay.
Hag just means old lady with a lot of hair that is unkempt. in my opinion. They don't have to be wearing robes. They don't have to fucking be stirring a fucking giant cauldron with a stick.
I thought there was a magical implication.
Oh, for a hag? I don't think magic is implied with a hag. I just think hag is like old bat.
I think they're from folklore, though, originally. Like, they were fucking ladies that...
Fucking push the button.
Push what button?
We don't know what hags are. How do we solve problems?
Oh.
Initializing fake net. Eric is profoundly incorrect. A hag is a witch, especially one in the form of an ugly old woman.
All right, I spoke with her. She says, on the prickling of my thumb. I wasn't planning on doing a hag.
No, you
voice,
gotta finish it. Fucking finish it.
Something tasty this way comes. Hello, children. Don't you look delicious, delightful? What is your business with me? You want the sea chart? Well, since I assume you won't part with your tasty little pet there, will you trade me the water cane?
Water flow staff, please.
Water flow staff?
It says that on PSP.
Oh. Nash can't fucking believe this shit. This cane was given to him by Galleon when he left Vane. I'm not about to exchange it with a warty old hag for a crummy old map.
It's pretty good.
Luna offers to use her lady charm to convince Nash to hand over the cane, but Ramus disagrees, stating that the only kind of talk this egomaniac understands is tough talk.
Damn, dude. Ramus really gets aggressive when it comes to money and haggling and trade.
Yeah, it's like
it's
like his turn to actually do something.
Let me show you my power of heart.
Yes, I guess. You then get the choice to ask Ramus or Luna to handle this problem for you. If you ask Ramus, he says, "You're obliged to help us, Nash. We helped you escape that trap in the woods when you were screaming like a little girl. And now you'll help us get to Meribia by giving up that silly little cane of yours. Do you see what I'm saying?" Nash's response, "What are you talking about? I was merely inspecting that trap. I wasn't caught in it. It's moments like this that remind me why I detest you backwoods inbreds."
4.
Fucking hell. If you ask Luna, she says, "Nash, without the sea chart, we can't settle Meribia and we desperately need to go. I'm begging you, please, will you trade your cane with the old woman?" Nash spits dots. Null asks Nash if he can pick his jaw up off the floor. I guess because a girl's talking to him?
Yeah, I kept trying to get Ramus to do it over and over again and eventually just kept saying the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nash says, well, Luna, there's no way I can turn down a woman as lovely as you. Here you go. He forks over the cane. She forks over the chart.
Hell yeah. Isn't this Nash's equipped weapon? Or I guess we don't know because he is in our party.
He is. We could have checked, but when you go and check now, I do know that at this point he has nothing on him.
Yeah. I think that may have been what he was actually using as a beat stick.
Yep. Did you speak with the old hag again?
Of course I did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these days my attack magic isn't what it used to be. With this staff, at least, I can feel safe when I go walking. Say, won't you let me watch your cat for you? My stew pot's just not the same without some tender meat in it. Quick question. Did the old lady set the traps of treasure out in the forest?
She's catching cats.
Yeah. It's implied that there's fucking pets
animals,
in her.
Yeah.
Right. Did she set the traps out in the forest?
Yes.
Okay. Null takes exception. Alex, you and I are best friends, right? Then let's go before she decides to cook you too. I never thought about this, but this is where I first realized that Null may be a Calvin and Hobbes situation.
Oh, where like only Alex can see him.
Right, and he only responds to Alec. It's just a toy that Alex is carrying around.
Yeah.
Old hag replies, "You can't take a joke, cat. Besides, with this staff, I can catch my own cats for supper."
Supper.
Talk to her again. She's like, "What's this? Give it here." And I give her the fortune cane, which I didn't even know I had.
That's what Brett gave us.
Right, in trade. "I've looked everywhere for this. How nice of you children to bring it to me. He, he, he." Nash believes this hag is shameless. She's a comeback locked and loaded. "One more snappy remark and I'll turn you into a soup that eats like a meal, cat. Of course I was just kidding, cat. I'd never cook you. He, he, he."
Now, do you realize what you've just done by handing over the fortune cane?
Fuck myself out of a side quest later.
Yes.
Yeah, I learned that because I just did that today.
Oh, okay. Well, according to Blueberry Bob on Lunar Threads, this is part of the ice mace quest.
Right.
You have to talk to her up to the point where before she takes the cane from you. And then you have to do a couple of other things a little bit later.
Right. My fault was being comprehensive for a podcast.
Yes.
Did you avoid this, Chris?
Well, I was streaming and the real net told me that I fucked myself, so I just went back and...
Unfucked yourself?
Unfucked myself.
That's nice.
Yes.
Power of safe states, folks.
Yes.
Well, head out of that forest, hugging the left side, then walk across the world map back to Saith.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go back to Sega CD in that single room.
Okay.
The old hag's here. She says, "I assume you won't part with your tasty little pet here. Will you trade me the staff of flowing water for the ocean map?" Just right to the point. Mm-hmm. Just get in. One sentence. We get a choice. No dice, try again, or you've got a deal. Well, Nintendo Complete made the trade. Afterward, you talk to her again. She says, "You know, these days my attack magic wand is not what it used to be. With this staff, at least I can feel safe when I go walking."
Good.
Once again, and now we're back in Saith.
Yep. Luna says that everyone looks so busy and wonders what is going on.
Null understands the proletariat.
Null thinks that they're all just trying to finish work before dinner, just like me.
This reminds Ramus that we haven't eaten yet in this video game, and he wants to eat just like me as I type this near dinner time on August 6th, 2024.
Dinner.
Hey.
Yeah?
You want to talk to some NPCs?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of new dialogue here.
Oh, my God.
Everyone's talking about this new monster in town. I only wrote down the ones that were interesting and deviated from the traditional, like, hey, guys, there's a monster in town.
Uh-huh.
If somebody just said that, I didn't fucking write it down.
Well, maybe I did.
Yeah, maybe you did. But if they said something 1% interesting, I wrote it down.
Blue hair guy up front.
Radical haircut blue guy? Yeah. He says that while we kids were gone, all hell broke loose. A monster crawled onto the pier and started eating the cargo out of the ship.
That's what happens when you leave a ship docked for too long.
Yeah, that's obvious,
Grim
right?
Reaper comes and eats it.
At first, Null thinks this monster is lucky. Null loves eating cargo. Confirmed, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Null eats all kinds of cargo.
Yes.
It's like a moth with your fucking clothes.
Does Null eat cargo shorts?
If it's in the cargo.
Okay. He then suggests that we go beat him up, Alex. Guy says the monster is going to devour the entire port if we don't do something quickly.
Would that be so bad? Does Saith need to be a port town? Would it ruin the economy? Would it?
Yes.
Okay.
It would.
Because Saith has no festival to keep it afloat.
The beastmen have spears. How come they aren't doing anything?
They're afraid of being killed.
Oh. Okay. What about the guy with the green hair?
Purple cape near the entrance. You, the magician from Vane, a monster has invaded the port and is about to sink the ship. You told everyone in Saith about how powerful your magic was. Why don't you use it to slay the creature? Nash tells this peasant to slow down, and then tells him to address him as Skilled Apprentice Nash, 3rd rank of the Magic Guild.
Cool.
Null can think of one name I'd like to call Nash right now. What's that name, Chris?
Motherfucker.
You say
dipshit, idiot, dummy,
piss boy,
silly hair guy,
shithead, dump face. You say you're a master magician, but I think you're just a scared little boy. Nash replies, I'm not going to help you any faster with an attitude like that. Peasant.
Pissant.
They're overdoing the peasant.
Yes.
I need different words than peasant.
Yep. Baldy guy.
Yeah, bald guy, yellow purple guy by the goddess statue.
He says the old hag in the forest gets whatever she wants even though she doesn't have any money. She puts the hag in haggler.
Great joke, honestly. Got to tip my hat to that guy.
Yeah, that's for certain. He will also wonder if the hag has a hairpiece he can trade for. This guy's really on one about the hairpiece.
The girl with the blue hair beret off the upper right, she's the one who I think made the Shannon Doherty joke in the second CD version.
Yeah.
She says, hey, hunk, there's a big bad monster down at the docks. Why don't you use those big muscles of yours to slay it?
I love muscles.
Null gets in on it and he says, yeah, hunky chops.
Hunky chops is a fun word, I think.
It's pretty good. Again, brand new word. First time it's ever been said in the English language right here.
Probably. What do you think happens if I put hunky chops into Google right now?
It's unknowable.
Just defaults to Lucky Chops, which is a band from New York City formed in 2006.
Yeah, they're ska.
Also, the third result is wood chopping gay porn videos.
That's what I'm into. Fuck yeah, lumberjack porn? Sign me up, dude.
Hot Rancher breeds new hunky beefcake.
He says, is there a calendar I can buy featuring those men? I don't care if it's outdated. I just want to look at it.
Ollie London male escort review. Rent boy gay massage.
It's just all gay stuff after the first one?
Honey hunky pork chops. Smoked meat forums.
Smoked meat forums?
Yes, the smoked dash meat.
Is that gay or is that for cooking?
I'm going to click on it and find out.
Okay. Either's fine.
Whoa.
I have no doubt in 2024 there is a smoked meat, like a meat smoking, cooking Reddit, but for there to still be like fucking V-bulletin forums for that?
This post is from 2009.
Okay, never mind, that fits.
Yeah, Mad Hunky, brand meats and seasoning, I think. Riches Rub, general purpose.
So we're talking about rubbing and seasoning. Still not clear what the fucking subject is here.
Yes. Okay, that's all for that.
All right,
Thank
Chris,
you.
that's a fun side quest. You talked to her again? No, you didn't. She says, talk to me after you've killed the monster stud. I'll have a special gift for you.
Ooh, what kind of special gift is that going to be?
We'll see in the future, because of course we will talk to everybody after we kill the monster.
After a little poof poof? I don't think I did that. Shit. Fuck, I thought you had to immediately get on the boat, didn't you?
I think you do, but you can go back to Saith later.
Okay, well, I haven't had a chance to do that yet, so... Okay, good.
Pink hair. She says there's a wreck. There's a creature trying to wreck the Hispaniola. I'm like, we already knew that.
Yeah.
Green-haired boy in the pink. Oh, it's you, the weird magician. Please kill the monster. Called Nash weird. Sailor on the dock. Well, if it isn't the kid who broke Brett's 20-year winning streak. Brave. Ramus replies, do you guys think I could be a full-time gambler? I'd call myself Bond. Ramus Bond.
Yeah, I got that. When I discovered this line, I was briefly stun-locked because the joke was so fucking bad.
Yeah, of course, he's referencing Ethan Hunt, the longtime protagonist of Mission Impossible.
Yes, of course. Oh, well, there's a whole fucking movie called Casino Royale. But like with James Bond in it.
Yeah, James Bond's in many films.
Yeah, he's in many films, but like what is the association here with James Bond and gambling? And like,
he gambles in just about every film.
Yes. Okay.
He's a master card player.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was like something that was pervasive throughout all Bond films or just a couple.
Because he's good at gambling, he also gambles with his life.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes. Can you hit the button?
For what? Oh, fucking yeah.
Check this out.
Wow, that's number 7. Yeah, there's an old guy in the southwest part of town. He says, there's a monster in town. What the flippin' hot dog is going on? Null tells Grandpa to calm down. We'll take care of the monster. Speak with him again. He says, son of a bean picker. I've never seen a monster before. Love all those expressions.
Yeah, I do love that we get peasant 6 times in a row, but fucking flippin' hot dog?
Yeah. There was one period of time a couple of years ago when we were on vacation where my kid like made up a phrase, and the phrase was "What the flippin' dogs."
Hell yeah, dude!
And so when I saw
played Lunar,
when I saw this here, I was like, "What is going on here in my brain?" It's weird.
Flippin' dogs.
What the flippin' dogs?
On the smoked meat forums?
I don't think so, but to each his own.
Let's go in some houses and see what they're doing amid the chaos, Chris.
Yeah, let's do it.
Top left house, lady in the red shirt, green hair. She can't believe our peaceful town has been invaded by a marauding monster. She thinks Master Mel's the only one who could slay the foul beast. But how do we travel to Maribia and ask for help?
Marauding monster, double M there, baby.
I know. All notices of alliteration will be plastered upon this podcast. You go in the Beastman house.
Is that middle left?
No, it's upper center.
Oh, shit. No.
Blue hair beastman, spear. Did you humans hear? A monster has taken over the ship by the docks. Ramus will wonder if this guy wants to visit Hell Mel, which I don't understand. Anyway, his wife says there's a monster munching on our pier. I'll never meet Hell Mel. If I weren't a beastman, I'd be crying right now. Beastmen are brave. One lady upstairs thinks we have to work together to kill these monsters. Well, that's all for that. How about the far right top house? East, you would call it.
Middle right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Middle right house is different than far right top house. We can go to either one you want, buddy.
Just go to
pick
yours.
one.
You go first.
Fucking lady with the green beret who looks like Van from Chrono Cross. Wonders all the commotion is. Wonderful. Little kid downstairs wants to attack the monster with his bare hands. That way his mom will finally let him go to Maribia. How about this middle right house you were threatening to go into?
Middle right house, there's a girl in here. She says, dude, I was so out of here and now a monster is about to devour my ticket to parental freedom. If that thing eats the ship, I may as well let it eat me.
She should have died here because her life gets worse.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay, great. The lady here hopes that her daughter can get her job back at the harbor, scraping fish guts out of the boats, which was her previous job. So this is the one that was trying to get the hell out of town, right?
Yeah, you ever scrape fish guts out of something?
No, I can't say I've ever really dealt with fish guts other than like eating meat.
You never gutted a fish on the side of a fucking boat after you've been outside in the fucking Gulf of Mexico fishing for 7 hours?
Absolutely not.
It's fucking wonderful. Pelicans fucking show up and they're like, bro, feed me some of that slop, and you throw the fucking slop in their mouth and it's awesome.
And then never leave.
Maybe I'm still there. Maybe it's all been a dream since then.
I mean, no, I'm saying...
the pelicans?
The pelicans that...
Yeah, no, they're like fucking geese, but for fucking salt water.
But they don't leave you alone after you give them some food, right?
Well, what we did is we went inside.
Oh, I thought you were on a boat.
No, when you get off the boat, there's like a little fucking, like a big board where you clean your fish and throw the guts back in the ocean or at the gathering birds. Then you take like whatever you're going to eat of the fish and you put that in the fucking cooler or whatever, and you take it back to the house, throw it in the freezer.
That sounds like a great vacation.
It's the best days of my life.
Okay, good. Bar. One drunk guy is still going on about how his wife left him. He lost all his money gambling. He cheated on his wife. He claims he has no luck.
Hick.
Null says it's not that you have no luck, it's that you suck.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah,
very good. We rhymed.
Good job, Null. Way to go.
Sailor in the middle.
This is another drunk guy. He was previously unaware of the situation. He says, What? What's that? A monster? Hick? You kidding? You kids are messing with me. Make yourself youthful and give me another beer.
I didn't get that. I got Lithin. As long as I have beer to protect me, I'm not afraid of no monsters.
Yeah, I got that the second time I talked to him.
I missed the second part then. I'm sorry. Brett. He's still like, amid the chaos of a monster devouring Saith, Brett's just mad he was caught by a ragtag group of kids.
Yeah, he's still mad about that shit. I got one house I think that we didn't do yet.
Left bottom house, you're right. Old man by the fireplace.
Yeah, old guy with goatee notes that a monster is attacking the port. See, just traveling to Maribia causes trouble. When I was a kid, we didn't have transoceanic travel.
Big word.
Yep. Were we deprived of something? Yes, but we loved it. I really, really think that whole ocean-going gig is overrated. And Null says, another pretty good line from Null. How the heck did this guy manage to find a wife? The wife, of course, is disappointed that the harbor's under attack when she had just saved enough money for a shopping spree. Of note, she says, Oh, poop.
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 Did you speak with the old man again?
No.
Go back to Berg, children, and live a quiet and happy life.
Go back and live peacefully as a son of man.
That's right. Thank you.
Okay, now I'm ready to go to the wood chopping house.
The boathouse. It's not a wood chopping house, Chris. It is a boathouse. Patrons no longer, we can call it a marina if you want. Patrons no longer care that we have the sea chart. They want us to deal with the powerful monster. The captain, who says, "Arg," every time he talks, like that's his dude that like has to predicate every sentence. He's pleased we brought the sea chart. He's grateful. But me ship is being devoured by a wretched beast from the hellish depths. Harg. It must have been the fish sitting in me cargo hold that attracted it. Null, of course, makes a fish joke. The captain asks if we're going to slay the monster for him, and we get a choice. Sorry, it's too dangerous, or yes, if you'll let us.
Yeah, if we say sorry, it's too dangerous, Captain says, "Har, 'tis true, boy. The biggest catch of me life, and it's sliding down the slimy gullet of an oversized pimple." Arr.
If you say yes, Null tells him we'll save all his fish. Nash tells the gang it's a sworn duty of the guild to protect and serve the public. I'll simply use thunder magic to electrocute that pathetic beast.
Mm-hmm.
The captain's overjoyed. He says, walk this way to me ship. We go to the dock, where blue water is flowing to the west. Flag buoys bounce in the open ocean. Someone tells the captain to run while he still can. 4 sailors pass by, but one remains to greet his captain. Captain, we tried to attack the monster, but it was no use. He just ate all of our weapons. I let the deckhands retreat until we figure out what to do. What are we going to do, Captain? 3 more sailors rush up from the south dock. They say the monster is eating right through the hull, and we have to get the hell out of here before we're all its dessert. The camera then pans over, and the monster is a dolphin guy in a bubble.
A dolphin guy?
It's a dolphin guy.
I've got a slime with a cartoon mother brain face.
I don't know why I saw Franz in him, but I wrote dolphin guy. I don't know why I wrote dolphin guy. It's more like a booger.
Sega CD. Does he look like a dolphin in the Sega CD? I don't know. Anyway.
This sequence does not occur in the Sega CD.
Yeah, one more sailor runs up saying, please don't think any less of me for saying this, but run away! Ah!
Chris, this was the peak of comedy in 1995, if you were me.
Run away like... Is that
it's like, I've got a piece of advice. Run! You know, like that. He's like a sincere, like, here's how we're going to combat it, and the advice is to get the fuck out of here.
Yes, irony.
It's from cartoons.
Yes, I've heard of those. What is Lunar if not a cartoon?
It's anime.
What is anime if not a cartoon?
Anime's not cartoon. They're fucking different.
Anime, it's real.
Yeah.
Captain says, Harg, my crew's a blasted bunch of lily-livered scalawags.
What's that mean? What's lily-livered? Does that mean that you cannot hold your alcohol?
That means that, that means your liver's a piece of shit because you can't drink enough to turn it into a piece of shit. A scalawag, I don't know what
How do they know about livers in Lunar? Like, do they have fucking, are there anatomical fucking...
Are there any doctors in Lunar?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
You have to go take your sick child to the songstress so she can sing a song.
That's right, yeah, they have magicians. They don't need doctors.
To think I let those scurvy dogs sail with me. You kids aren't afraid, though. That's why I'm going to let you handle the monster on your own. Harg.
Captain then fucks off.
Yeah, my guy runs away. We approach the monster. Null says, this is what has everyone running scared, Alex. It's a giant blue booger. Oh, well, let's start picking.
Pretty good sentence, honestly. You're going to call something a booger, then you make a picking reference?
The fish jokes aside, or the fish references aside, Null's on a pretty good streak here.
He's going on a hot one in Saith.
Yes.
Boss fight, Saline Slimer.
Oh, the Saline Slimer, of course. Alliterative Saline Slimer. Yesterday, a wasp or a hornet or something got through the vent in my bathroom upstairs, and there was a hornet in my bathroom after I got out of the shower.
A hornet is much more frightening than a wasp. I'm going to need some specifics.
It was pretty fucking big.
Okay, they look much different. If it's fucking big, it's probably a hornet.
Pretty sure it was a hornet.
Okay, so that's nightmare scenario. Continue.
Yes, and so I was like trying to figure out how I could kill it without opening the door.
Light your house on fire.
So I whacked it with a towel to injure
Did you whip it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good aim.
I wasn't I was just like, whack, whack,
okay,
whack.
An overhead whack.
Yes. I whacked it with a towel, and then I was trying to get it to...
Hold on, are you naked during this?
Yes.
All right.
I was trying to get it to slow down a little bit so I could perform a fatality on it.
Yeah.
And so I took my saline solution that I used to spray my nose out with for allergy purposes.
Of course you have that.
And I sprayed it all over the fucking wasp so it would be too heavy to fly.
What was the distance here?
About a foot.
Were you spraying it vertically, or were you more of a dump?
Oh, vertically, because it was
on the ground.
It's designed to. It was on the sink.
Okay.
So I was and then I grabbed some paper or some toilet paper, and then I bludgeoned it to death.
Yeah, that's good. You get to protect your hands.
Yeah, anyway.
You ever see Eastern Promises?
Yes.
Viggo Mortensen to fight the guy when he was fucking naked.
Yeah.
And the guy was not naked, I guess.
Yeah.
Was it like that?
similar level of, it was a visceral combat.
Fuck yeah. Hey, FakeNet, play 8 seconds of that fight.
Initializing FakeNet.
Anyway.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah, battle music's playing. What's the battle music called?
Stand and fight?
Boss music, I mean, yeah. I love the way this thing looks. Gross, cartoony, just wonderful. It's just really wonderful.
But it's like cute.
Oh, yeah, because of its eyeballs.
Yeah.
It's got big eyeballs. Also, it's very interesting because based on the way it's animating, you can tell what move it's about to do. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. But he's like, I love how he's a jelly candy dome of slime. He's doing flips and stuff in there.
Yeah, you see, having a good time.
Googly eyes, million teeth. He looks like he kind of fell out of a Rare game.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. He's got 3 different attacks. He does, with a little fucking thing inside of the slime is doing some backward somersaults. It will just do 2 damage slaps on characters. When it is moving up and down, it will prepare to attack with its gelatin breath. The guide calls it an explosive spit wad, which does serious damage to one character.
If you eat too much Jell-O, you get that yourself.
Yes. And when it tilts upward inside the saline solution, which we were just talking about, it's about to unleash a move called Mucus, which bounds a character inside of a bubble for several rounds and can't be free with spells.
It's pretty upsetting when he keeps hitting Nash with that shit. Made me upset.
Yeah. Nash did not have an opportunity to check this out.
Thunderbomb.
Yes, Thunderbomb is Nash's default, or at least first magic spell that we use, and he's a decent damage dealer, but not as good as Alex.
I noticed, check this out, he slimed Nash 3 times.
Check this out.
Check this out.
It also self-heals like 90 every round.
Yeah. In terms of the working designs, the original PS1 version of this game, that were working designs fucked with the stats.
Yeah.
According to the guide, it says, Lunar uses a unique system to determine the strength of each boss. Most of its stats are based on Alex's current experience level. This means you get a challenging battle every time. It also means excessive powering up won't do much to help you. The good news is the game ramps down to 50 once you get to level 50, but it's pretty much impossible to do. So basically, in terms of like the amount of hit points this thing has, is 80 times Alex's level.
Right, it's a multiplier on Alex's level.
Yes.
I don't know how that applies to bosses with respect to the PS1 game, but you know who does?
Who?
The FakeNet.
Oh.
Initializing FakeNet.
Working Designs adjusted the original scaling by a factor of 1.22 for Saline Slimer.
On PSP, it won't surprise you that this thing looks like complete shit.
Oh, really?
The cuteness is gone. It's been replaced with a pink fetal shrimp with yellow eyes, even though Null still calls it a blue booger.
Oh,
it's not,
really?
It's not even fucking blue. Like, they just kept the same dialogue, and it's a different goddamn...
Interesting.
Which, again, gives more credence that they just copied and pasted the script and then changed some lines.
Yes.
Well, somehow we prevail, and new victory music plays. You know what it's called?
Victory?
That's right.
Yeah. I don't know if we mentioned this already, but I love how after we win a battle, it looks like every character is playing air guitar.
Yeah, they get into it. They're
Yeah,
like
they're
playing
fucking
along with the
jamming out.
music.
I'm always having a good time after
Hope you
it.
like jamming too.
Yeah.
Saith Doc music, Burg resumes.
Mm-hmm.
Captain's here with 5 sailors. He speaks Hararg. You kids did it. You slayed the beast and saved me ship. Would you be kind enough to hand over the map? So we give him the sea chart, and he says he'll never let this lovely rag out of his grasp again. He'll even let us sail on the Hispaniola free of charge. It'll take his crew a while to fix the damage, though, but they'll be done by morning. He'll make sure of that. These buggers are lucky to have jobs after that cowardly display. Arg.
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 He also tells us to sleep at the dockhouse. I wonder how many times in the rest of this video game it will be clear that we went to sleep. Actually, a lot.
We don't actually ever rest at an inn.
No, there's no fucking... We just touch a statue and it healed. No one in this ever fucking... Sleep is like optional.
That's why they don't have doctors.
Yeah, they have goddess statues.
They have
that
God.
actually- yeah.
Who needs the doctors when you have God?
You can work all the time.
But you're still hungry.
Yeah. When it's just us, Null gets excited. Tomorrow, Alex, tomorrow we're going to be in the biggest city in the world. What do you think it'll be like? Will the people be friendly? Will they have good fish? Heh.
Ramus tells Alex that his shitty dad won't be able to believe this shit.
Yeah. And Ramus's dad is shitty. When you
Yeah.
go back to Berg later in the game, his fucking dad's like, what the fuck did he do? No, he didn't.
Nash then becomes classist once again. He says, I'm just happy to be leaving this hillbilly haven behind. A person as sophisticated as I am needs the commerce and culture of the city. I also need people who listen to me when I'm speaking.
Chris, what is your idea of a hillbilly haven?
My idea of a hillbilly haven is like when you go to local wrestling show.
Oh, gosh, yeah. As seen on the Netflix show Wrestlers.
Yes, that like if
which is 5 miles away from here.
Yes, if you've seen that show, then that is where we live.
Any chain steakhouse where 80% of the cars in the parking lot are pickup trucks.
Yeah, Golden Corral. I think.
I think well, I guess it depends on time. I haven't been to Golden Corral in like 20 years, but to me that was more of I am 67 years old, limited budget. I want to eat a lot. This is $7 for that purpose.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ramus tells Alex we need to go get some rest and a snack. Finding that monster made him hungry. Alex beats for the first time in 9 hours, telling Ramus that's a good idea. Good job, bud. The gang trots off, but Luna and Alex stay behind as music Wave Crests plays. It's just the sound of waves cresting.
Oh, I love waves.
Nall asks Luna if she's okay. Luna tells us she's fine. She asks us to go ahead, insisting that she'll catch up, but then she hits us with the dots and makes the frowny face.
Oh, no.
Fuck, Alex does it. The two separate, walk in opposite directions, but then Alex stops. He walks toward Luna's end of the dock, with Nall being like, yeah, dude, you saw the look on her face. Let's talk to her and figure out what's wrong. I approach Luna at the end of that dock. Her and Alex say each other's names, and then Luna drops a bomb. Alex, I'm not going to Maribia with you, Alex. I'm staying here.
Damn.
This hits Nall so hard he flies backwards.
Yeah, I got that as well. Alex does not understand this shit.
So Luna tells him, everything you've talked about, everything you dreamed of since you were a boy, it's come true, Alex. Which, first off, this is like step one.
Yeah, I mean...
We did kill a big monster, that is true.
We killed a big monster, we got out of town, we made it through like 2 sets of woods. A lot's happened, right? If we assume they haven't really left...
Yeah, relative to their past experience.
They met a fucking dragon.
And a guy named Lake.
Yeah, that's true.
Alex, you're on a great adventure just like Dine. I always told you that I believed in you, but deep in my heart, I'm not certain I really did. Why else would I be so surprised at what's happening to us, Alex? It's just so unbelievable. You've grown so strong enough to venture into the unknown with nothing but confidence in yourself and your friends.
Is she just saying, like, your little boy dreams are coming true and I thought they were dumb this whole time, now I feel like an asshole, so I'm not going?
I don't think no, I don't get that at all. I think she's wanting him to be his own person, and, like, this is your romantic dream, whereas she's more into singing and hanging out.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe she thinks she'll be a weight on him. But maybe. I don't think she's criticizing his dumb little boy dreams. I don't get that read at all. If I couldn't put all my faith and my trust in you, how can you put yours in me? All would be on this trip is a burden, Alex. I know you won't admit it, even to yourself, but somewhere deep down, you know it's true. So yeah, that's it. Luna just thinks she would weigh him down.
I wish Alex would say, but you have healing magic, girly.
Yeah, and also cleared fog with your songs.
Yeah, come on, dog.
On PSP, it's the exact same speech.
Nice.
Verbatim.
Luna says, I've made up my mind, Alex. I'll watch you set sail in the morning, and then I'll return to Berg. I'll wait for you there, Alex. I'll always wait for you. Good night, Alex.
I don't know. I'll always wait for you is a heartbreaking line. That kind of borders on an actual sentimental touch for me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, she's giving up, but she's like saying, I'll always wait for you anyway, which is just heartbreaking in any context.
Yeah. I'm still having a hard time understanding, like, her rationale in staying behind when she's, like, already been such a big part of this adventure so far.
I mean, we also... Spoilers for the next 2 episodes. We lose Ramus at some point to his capitalist dream.
Yes.
So I do think there is something this game is trying to say with leaving behind your childhood friends and making new ones who are more diverse and more mechanically useful. I think that was the point of going off on an adventure. Also, Luna serves a different narrative purpose.
Yes.
Than anyone else in this game.
Yes.
Unfortunately, she's going to be trapped in a castle. We'll have to go looking for real princesses, damsels, etc.
Give me that Triforce.
But, I mean, it is interesting. I think you're right. The game is trying to do what I perceive as interesting shit here.
Yes.
Because what else? I can't think of, again, I don't have the 16-bit context, but where you start off with a party and everybody in that party leaves as the game goes on. And you only pick up your new friends and fight with them. I guess Final Fantasy IX does that because Zidane starts off with that with Blank and the troupe of fucking actors, and then you just slowly gather new friends.
Yeah, Final Fantasy IV, you didn't necessarily like lose your original friends, but that game has a lot of party shifting, like a lot of characters come and go from your party.
Yeah.
And you often leave people behind, a lot of people die.
Or turn to stone.
And what was the other one I was thinking of?
Oh, Xenosaga, where our friend Virgil got left behind. Alex says Luna's name, she runs away, we fade to black. Where are we sleeping? The dock house? The floor? What are we doing?
The floor in the dock house next to the spilled ketchup.
Fuck it. Saith dock, next day. Next day, the gang is on the Espanola minus Luna. She's facing us on the dock. On PSP, this scene is more horizontally rendered. Like, rather than top down with the ship sailing south, we're on a 2D plane and the ship is heading to the right.
Oh, kind of like how Suikoden 2 did that sometimes?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Very similar. Nall asks Luna if she's sure she's going to stay here, and Luna takes a step back, telling Nall that she's worried about Alex's parents. I have to head back and let them know that you two are doing fine. On PSP, Luna has an extra line here about helping Alex's parents manage in his absence. Nall frowns. He tells Luna he'll miss her. Alex hits her with the dots. Luna tells Nall that he'll have to take care of Alex Nall agrees. No problem, Luna. If we get in trouble, I'll just talk us out of it.
Yes.
Luna takes a step back. She tells Alex to be careful to not do anything too dangerous. Don't sleep with your feet sticking out from under the covers. You'll catch cold.
That's not true. No.
I'm out of missiles.
She's a dumb hick, Chris.
Yeah, that's true. Peasant.
Don't forget to eat an orange or two on the ship. That could help.
That's good.
Do you enjoy citrus?
Yes, you should always eat an orange or two anywhere.
How many oranges have you had today?
2, I think.
I have had 2 as well.
Actually, that was yesterday. I think we're out.
Uh-oh.
That's 0.
Need more halos.
I might get scurvy.
And don't forget about me. Luna frowns as she said that, like, her dialogue thing is like, oh, shit. Like the frowny face. Hitting you in the feels, Chris. The ship's bell rings, and the captain commands his crew to raise the sails.
Ding dong.
Ramus tells Luna to take care. Remember to tell my dad that I'm not coming back until I've made my first $1 million.
Cool.
Nash tells Luna about his confidence that they'll see each other again. Nal tells her, bye, so long, see ya. Alex, though, just gives the dots. And Luna hits him with, I'll miss you, Alex. Goodbye. Alex allows himself to say goodbye. Music Wave Crest plays, and we get a dramatic in-engine cutscene. The boat slowly begins to ship off, and then music Determination plays.
This song jams the fuck out. It comes out of nowhere.
And I don't know where else. This might be music just for this scene. Luna moves with the ship a little, but then Alex rushes toward the back of the ship and gets on the mic.
Luna! Luna, you have to come with us!
What?
Luna can't believe this shit, so Alex throws her a Hail Mary.
Luna, all the exciting adventures in the world mean nothing if you're not with us. This isn't just my adventure, Luna. It's ours.
Oh, Alex!
That's a really weird thing to say. In like one breath, just all that to come out, especially when Alex has barely said shit.
I mean, he's got 2 sentences to get this line out. Is there a more efficient way to say that? Because the ship's going away. He's got to be like fucking fast to deliver here.
I need you on this fucking adventure, Luna. Come on.
You're essential.
Yes, I want to be with you.
On PSP, it's a bit different. I want to see this new world with you. We've always been together.
All the adventures in the world would be meaningless without you. I want to see this new world with you. We've always been together.
Okay.
Is that any better?
A little bit better. Well, we've always been together.
Yeah.
I think playing with that theme right there might work a little bit better. Also, I thought it was pretty weird how Luna says, what?
What?
It feels like the way that line was voiced, it feels...
like it was not from the same
voice spacey.
sessions?
It feels spacey.
They just cut it in?
Yeah, it's like somebody said something completely asinine to her, and she's just like, what? Like Alan that one time.
What? Luna hesitates, but Alex tells her there's no time to think about it. She has to hurry. She has to give him her hand.
There's no time to think about it. Hurry! Give me your hand. Come on!
Luna leaps aboard the Hispaniola with all the grace of a drag-and-drop pixel character. It's actually pretty good, but nowhere near as bespoke as the stuff we observed in Suikoden 2. As you can imagine, it looks like complete shit on PSP, clip art caliber. Luna literally levitates with one arm raised as it fades to black before you notice how fucked up it looks. Once aboard the ship, Luna seems to instantly regret her choice, hoping she did the right thing.
Oh, I hope I did the right thing. It's all so exciting.
That was close. You almost didn't make it, Luna.
Alex becomes protagonist.
Now, our real adventure can finally begin.
We're back to text, with Alex telling Luna, and you'll be right here with us, where you belong. Luna isn't buying it. She tells Alex she doesn't know about this. Like, the regret sits in.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if I should be on an adventure with these dipshits.
Have you ever made like a choice like that and then immediately been like, oh, I fucked up?
Yeah, every time I buy something.
Exactly. You have the buyer's remorse?
Yeah.
I walk out of fucking Target with goddamn.
Yeah. Oh, man, I just bought all the Vampire Survivors DLC.
Oh, I'm never going to use this.
It was only $7.
Fuck, what did I do?
I guess I got to unlock everything now.
I could have bought a smoothie. Null notes that Luna's face is all red. He asks her what's wrong. Luna looks awful. She tells Null she's just trying to catch her breath. Alex hits Luna with a heart softener. I knew you would come with us, Luna. I had faith in you. Luna gives him an "Oh, Alex," and we fade to black. Chris, do you understand what a swerve this had to be if you played the original Sega CD version of this game?
Yes.
Why is that? We'll learn in the next episode.
Mm-hmm. This is also where the demo ended.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
To the PS1 game.
Yes. It's possible that maybe it ended at the next part of the boat. It ended at some point on the boat.
That's a pretty good place to end because it would show you how much different it is from the original game.
Yeah, but I think that it would show you that, but also I think that it would it's a good stinger.
Yeah.
Or
what's going to happen?
Yeah, kind of thing. Well, before we find out what happens in the Sega CD version, and before we sail the tumultuous seas, let's consult the RealNet.
Initializing RealNet.
Cal L says Vampire Survivors is never a mistake. I agree, Cal L.
I think playing that game was a mistake.
No. How many hours do you think I have in that on Steam?
7.
It's probably 35 on Steam. And there's probably a lot more on the Switch version, but my kids mostly did that.
I guess I've never heard complaints about it, but can the Switch fucking handle that game?
I never had any issues with it, but I think it runs pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Neat says that Melty Blood is exclusively played in bathrooms. I think that's true, actually.
I don't think that's a joke. Like, I think there are tournaments in bathrooms, like, frequently.
Oh, okay.
Like, I've seen, like, not like the convention bathroom, like somebody's hotel bathroom, there's like 3 motherfuckers in a bathtub with arcade sticks playing fucking whatever on a laptop. Like, remember that Ancient Land picture where there's a bunch of kids in a lab and there's the motherfucker duct taped to the pipes up top? Mm-hmm. That's just normal now.
Yeah, that's true. Eric Fernandez says the amount of dialogue dedicated to telling Nash to his face how shit he is impressive.
But like,
true.
It rarely has an effect on him. Nash takes most of it and then just dishes it right back out.
That's a good point. I'm looking forward to getting to that in the next couple of episodes. 7A says it is sending me that Teddy and Starscream have the same VA.
I haven't actually heard that Starscream VA, but I imagine they're all just doing the Chris Latta impression.
Which Starscream was it? Do you remember?
Starscream in 3 mid-aughts Transformers games. I have to imagine it's War for Cybertron and that pair of Activision.
Yeah.
Initializing fake net.
War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, and Rise of the Dark Spark. Because I love you, here's a voice sample.
Whoever you are, you've traveled a long way just to meet your doom. You arrogant fool! No one has ever survived direct contact!
WP says the words that would pass my mouth that would kill me are Mitch McConnell is a good guy. Yeah,
he was a good guy. Like in his 20s. Sort of. Like, can you imagine actually being at the I Have a Dream speech and then being what he is now?
No, it's true. It's true, like fucking Palpatine shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like all he cares about is power. I mean, there was I think Joe Girth wrote a good column about him the other day because there was something in a book or something recently about how much he doesn't actually like Donald Trump and all that kind of stuff, which everybody knows, but like he continues to fucking bend the knee because he wants his part, because he wants to put fucking conservative judges in the fucking Supreme Court, etc. So 7A says in 2 weeks, anime may well become illegal, and to Eric's amazement, that will include this podcast somehow.
Yeah, that's the monkey paw thing, like curling. Sorry, your entire podcast is premised on anime, whether you know it or not.
7A says all hags are witches, but not all witches are hags.
No, I think it's the opposite.
A lot of talk about chicken in the real note tonight. I guess we did talk about chicken quite a bit.
Yeah, you brought up Zaxby's.
That's right. Oh, there's chickens in this game. Eric Fernandez says, so everyone in this town just has to put up with the sea hag nearby and like trade with her?
I mean,
what value does she bring to the community? Eating children?
Trade. I mean, she's a local menace, but every town needs their fucking roving shithead, right?
Yeah. John Doe says Nash sticking to the trap inspection story is some top-tier fuckboy shit.
Yeah. Can't take an L. Refuses.
John Doe also says everyone's talking about this new monster in town as one of my favorite genres of RPG townie chatter.
Yeah, like the threat is somehow never imminent.
Yeah, because like they don't even change the music to make you feel it.
Yeah. you can just poke. I mean, you can go back to Burg if you want.
Yeah. 7-8 says, okay, I mean, James Bond is a big gambler, but that's still a hell of a reach.
Yeah. It's definitely not a good reference, but I'm just saying I can see how they got there.
Like I'm not well versed in James Bond movies, so I know that I've seen him gambling in some James Bond movie, but I didn't know that was like a character trait.
It's like, I don't think it's top 5, I think it's top 10.
Okay. Yeah. John Doe says I had to clean up the stands at a baseball stadium in high school once. Whatever people who clean gross shit up for a living get paid, it's not enough.
Yeah, I mean, I've certainly cleaned some toilets that I remember. Memorable toilets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want those memories, but
you have them.
Yeah, they're there.
Enduring thoughts.
Fucking finger painting.
Mel says working designs be like women be shopping.
Yeah, no, it's definitely that era.
Girls love Target. I still say that. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek, though. Butt Salad says Lunar is a sitcom. Nash is Chandler.
How many Friends episodes you got under your belt, Chris?
Oh, I mean, probably a lot.
Yeah.
Like, cause I used to watch Friends when it was on. My parents would watch
native
Friends.
watch. Wow,
yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Good job.
I never watched it thereafter, though. Mel says, grabbed by the ghoulies, God bless the ring win.
Chris, are you familiar with Grabbed by the Ghoulies?
No.
It is Rare's first Xbox game.
Okay.
After Microsoft bought them, before they made, I think it was in development with Dinosaur Planet, but they ended up shipping on X. I don't remember. I never played it. Do you get the pun, though? You know how Rare is into the pervert shit at the time?
Okay.
I think it's a ball grabbing, but British reference, grabbed by the ghoulies.
Are the ghoulies the balls?
They are also ghosts, but yeah, ghoulies are balls.
Okay, I did not know ghoulies were balls. Thank you for this knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay, so the folks in the room are trying to figure out, like, if Alex is Silent Bob, then who's Jay? It's Null, right? Is Null Jay?
Weed is so essential to the Jay character. I'm not sure that anyone is necessarily Jay, but I think if you had to, Null's the fucking motor mouth next to him. It's got to be. Like, never leaves his side. Inseparable. I think actually Bluntman and Chronic may be a more apt comparison.
Oh, man. All right, RealNet, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you on the next episode of Retrograde Amnesia. This episode is a production of Retrograde Amnesia, recorded on October 23rd, 2024. Thank you, Mark.
Shepard is clinically brain dead.
For the introductory music.
You're welcome, Chris.
Steph, thank you for the podcast artwork.
Thank you to Super Cryo Gaming for the PSP footage and Nintendo Complete for the Sega CD footage.
I love when my Nintendo is complete. Email the podcast at podcast@retrogradeamnesia.com. Find us on Twitter, YouTube, Patreon at patreon.com/retroam, and get early access, bonus episodes, miniseries, and more, all out there at patreon.com/retroam. Eric, until next time.
We will promise you we will make 0 I'm on a boat references.
Yeah, I stopped doing that years ago.
Yeah. You got dumb, insufferable, the worst people. The same people that name whatever bar trivia team Sofa King had that kind of caliber.
Oh, fucking hell, dude.
Yeah.
You know what the best Lonely Island song is, right?
Jizz in My Pants?
Jack Sparrow.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, it's good.
You ever see Popstar?
Popstar? No.
You should see Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping. It's wonderful.
Oh. No, the whole conceit about Jack Sparrow is that they're making these raps that, like, Andy Samberg and the other guy or whatever,
Norman Akiva, obviously,
are rapping about, like, just being hard dudes or whatever.
Yeah.
But then when it's time for the chorus comes in, Michael Bolton comes in and he starts singing about Jack Sparrow.
I didn't know that was the Michael Bolton song. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's the best Lonely Island song, because the bit is like the entire structure of the song is a joke itself.
Yes.
It's not the song contains jokes. It's fucking a work of art. Anyway, and now you may go back to sleep. Until next time, Eric. Okay. Bye, everybody.
I think Lonely Island at the height of their power was definitely doing the Bash Brothers musical. He's in the fucking suit. He's in the...
Yeah, of course he is. I pre-ordered the Char and the Amuro figures that they're...
Okay. But like...
they're Gundams, but they're pilots. So like I have Gundams because I like robots, I like Gundams.
These are people.
But these are the guys.
Are they just... what's scale here? Do they get in? Do they...
No, they're just like little action figure guys.
They're as tall as the Gundams.
Yes.
So you can like have kaiju battles with like Make My Monster.
No, they can't go near the Gundams because the scales will be off.
Well, yes. Okay.
So they've got to be separate.
They must scale proper. Chris, God damn it. No, I think you can accuse like the fucking... like I think Hag... Okay. No, I'm not going to tell that story. Never mind.
Somebody! Please! Anybody!
I guess. Yeah.
Ramses
has a headache.
His name's Ramus.
Ramus.
That was the first time I say it after a long pause. You can ask Ramus. You didn't get the choice to ask Ramus. All right, we're playing Exile next time we stream, right?
Sure.
Right? I guess. Okay. What else you got here?
I was waiting for your response of, did she set the traps out in the forest?
Yes.
Okay.
Null's on a, I mean...
Nash can think of one name he'd like to call Nash right now. Nope. Null can... well, I was investigating how silly this device...
somebody, I was like...
We agree on Van or Vaughn? It's probably Van, right? V-A-N? Vaughn was in Final Fantasy 12.
I think we went with Van, but I could be wrong.
Fucking.
Yeah. What's next?
Men just.
Oh, the lady in here. Oh, we already said that. Okay.
Yearn to fish.
Yearn. What would kill me? What would kill me? Yeah, gold guy, old guy with. They're eating the cats.
Like, I'm sorry, fuck him, but that's such a funny sound drop.
Oh, I mean, when it comes to like just moments like that, he's the fucking GOAT.
Like, I feel like playing that is like some kind of propaganda exercise, but it's the power, it can't be denied.
You cannot admit how fucking funny he is. Like, divorced from everything, he's so fucking funny. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes not.
It's just unfortunate that he's in a political position instead of like a guy you throw tomatoes at twice a year or something.
Are we in the cauldron room now?
Motherfucker said he could do to 20. I can count to 20, you asshole. What do you think about that?
Playtime's over!